silence we are bound. Greatest victory found with ease. No need to fight, no need to cease. Creeping through the twisted wood, echo shards where warriors stood. Just a breath, just a wish. No more war, no final fist. Wisdom whispers in the night. Strength and peace, no need to fight. Witness walk in soft embrace. No battle scars, no deadly taste. Silent shadows trace the ground. In this silence we are bound. Greatest victory found with ease. No need to fight, no need to cease. Silent shadows trace the ground. In this silence we are bound. Greatest victory found with ease. No need to fight, no need to cease. In the still night whispers float. In the quiet heartbeat slow. No clash, no roar, just silence. In the shadows battles won. I see through foggy veils. No swords to raise, no cries to wail. Victory's touching ghostly hue. Darkness glows a pale blue. Silent shadows trace the ground. In this silence we are bound. Greatest victory found with ease. No need to fight, no need to cease. Creeping through the twisted wood, echo shards where warriors stood. Just a breath, just a wish. No more war, no final fist. Wisdom whispers in the night. Strength and peace, no need to fight. Witness walk in soft embrace. No battle scars, no deadly taste. Silent shadows trace the ground. In this silence we are bound. Greatest victory found with ease. No need to fight, no need to cease. Silent shadows trace the ground. In this silence we are bound. Greatest victory found with ease. No need to fight, no need to cease. In the still night whispers float. In the quiet heartbeat slow. No clash, no roar, just silence. In the shadows battles won. I see through foggy veils. No swords to raise, no cries to wail. Victory's touching ghostly hue. Darkness glows a pale blue. Silent shadows trace the ground. In this silence we are bound. Greatest victory found with ease. No need to fight, no need to cease. Creeping through the twisted wood, echo shards where warriors stood. Just a breath, just a wish. No more war, no final fist. Wisdom whispers in the night. Strength and peace, no need to fight. Witness
Switching scenes now. And evening, everybody. Thank you for joining us a little late tonight. I am Alan with Mr. Bitey's, presenting our first character interview of Crimson Clover with the always awesome Fee from Looking Glass Tarot. Fee, how you doing today?
Can you hear me?
I can. Can you hear me?
Kind of, yes.
All right. I will move a little closer to my microphone. And we should be good. I can hear you coming through. Chat, if you have trouble hearing us, let me know and I will mess with my settings a little bit. So, we are here to talk about our upcoming Let's Play for the Shattered World. Fee from Looking Glass Tarot is going to be talking about their character, Crimson Clover. Before that, I'd like to talk a little bit. Hey, Raven, how you doing? I'd like to talk a little bit about what they do outside of our play, and that's Looking Glass Tarot. So, Fee, why don't you tell us a little bit about it?
Well, Looking Glass Tarot is right now it's a group page that I have on Facebook, but it's where I do tarot. I do a daily poll, I do daily spreads. I interact with people on the page if they want a tarot reading. I'm going to be moving it to making a special page for it too, so that's even more official, I guess you could say.
Very nice.
Yeah, Looking Glass Tarot is just kind of opening the world's eyes to tarot in a way that it's not so scary.
Always good. I think that's needed.
Yeah, because a lot of people, it can, they see the death card and they immediately like, oh, I'm going to die. That's not the case, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. That was my first thought. I know my luck.
Right. No, it's usually about rebirth.
Oh, nice.
Rebirth, things coming to an end, new things restarting, especially in situations. I plan on doing a Halloween kind of like live video on Facebook where I do some readings live.
Nice.
And hopefully that'll, go properly well.
Yes, I'm absolutely looking forward to that. For our listeners, that will be in the I will include a link in the chat as always to Fee's page.
Great. Thank you.
Absolutely. Thank you for being here. Thank you for taking part in this guinea pig experiment. I appreciate it.
Well, I'm having a lot of fun. The game is a lot of fun. So
I appreciate it. You have been one of my first play testers. And I greatly appreciate it. But for now, let's go ahead and get into the meat and potatoes, what everybody's here for. The awesome Crimson Clover. So, and by that I mean I have to deal with this German Shepherd that wants my attention. Alright, move.
Poppers.
That's right. This damn dog. Yes, I love you too. Move, I'm trying to do work stuff. So, why don't you tell me about the concept for your character? Who is Crimson in a nutshell?
Crimson comes from a more prominent family that has the fire abilities, but she's kind of like the odd one out that didn't get the fireball abilities, I guess you would say.
Yeah.
She's an army brat. Her father and her grandfather were both in the military, and they are both very important to her in her life. Her mother pushed her kind of aside because she thought she was defective, so because she didn't have the fireball abilities.
Yeah, always a beautiful way to build those lasting relationships.
Oh yeah. She works for she likes to work for the Safe Haven Project.
Nice, one of our 8 organizations.
She feels like she has to live up to her family's expectations, and she knows she'll never achieve that. But she's also developed on an intolerance for those bigwigs that try to take in control over others and those who try to hurt the innocent. So
Aw, no love for the Illuminati? Come on, they're friendly.
no, no, they're jerks.
Aw,
They're jerks.
everybody loves the power players, right? So, joking aside, I like it. I like Crimson so far. She seems like a blast, no pun intended. What So tell me, high pressure situations, because those absolutely never happen in a world where magic and beasties exist. High pressure situations, what does she do? Like, how does she deal with that? Ah. You still there, Fee, or did I lose you? Fee, can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. I must have lost you for a second. Sorry about that.
Are we allowed to swear on live, Alan?
Yes. Don't.
Okay,
Oh, go ahead.
because she basically she's in the front of the thing going, fuck it, we're gonna do it live, kind of thing.
Awesome.
Like, we're going at it. We're going at it. I'm gonna take it head on. I'd like to see you try, kind of thing, you know.
Awesome, awesome. Always love a good go-getter. So, what's she afraid of?
Disappointing her family and the people she works for. She's big on disappointment.
A little bit, little bit. I wonder why. I have no idea.
Yeah, she worries whether or not she's going to be able to achieve, you know, her her goal, and she worries that she's going to disappoint everyone.
All right. So, being a enhanced has a lot of danger. They don't tend to have a very long shelf life.
Mhm.
What would she be willing to sacrifice to achieve her goals?
Oh, her life.
Her life? Would she
Yeah,
be
her
willing,
life.
okay, would she be willing to sacrifice someone else?
I don't think so. I haven't seen her as that kind of character. Kind of like, I think she's more of she'd sacrifice herself before she'd let anybody else sacrifice
All right.
themselves.
All right. So far, I'm liking our military brat. I think she's cool as hell. Ah! I just took
Sorry.
you out. No, not you, not you. Someone is being attention whore.
Oh.
Yes. So, you've mentioned her parents. Does she have any siblings, any other family members that she looks up to, anything like that?
She's got two brothers that she's always tried to live up to their expectations. But she kind of gets along with them. But the main people she gets along with are her father and her grandfather.
All right. Cool, cool. Respect the elders sometimes.
Yeah.
So, is she still in contact with the family? I may have lost you again real quick. Nope, I hear you. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
All right. So, if you answered I didn't hear, is she still in contact with her family?
Not really. She's in contact
Alright.
with her father, but that's about it.
All right. So, your family. You mentioned they had fire magic. You mentioned they're big in the military. Are they one of our big capital F families, or are they more middle of the road?
I would say they're more middle of the road.
All right. That's okay. Not everybody can be one of the Ardor. We don't judge. We don't judge. They judge, but we don't judge. So, what secrets, what family secrets do you think that our listeners should know about? And if anyone can hear me, I would like to apologize for our technical difficulties. It is shaping up to be that kind of day. More to the point, it was that kind of day all day. Can you hear me, Fee?
Yes, I can.
Awesome. So, I don't know what you said. What secrets, if any, does your family keep that you would want our listeners to know about?
That there is more of her like her than they like to say.
All right. So, for those that are just joining us, that haven't heard previous Shattered World lore streams, when it comes to magic, magic is very bloodline based. So, if you want to know, for example, fire magic, you better be from a family that has proficiency in fire magic. If you don't, no amount of picking up a book and reading it is going to teach it to you. That being said, almost everyone in the world has some type of magic, but for 99% of the population, the words "I have magic" translate to "I have magic." I can point at my cell phone and lift it up with my mind slowly for about a minute, and nothing really more than that. Or, I have magic. If I break my ankle, it heals in 5 weeks instead of 6. Right? Very minor magic. Aura. Sorry, I am trying to be professional, and the animals are saying, "No, boss, you can't do that."
Oh, it's okay.
Yeah, it is what it is. But, so, Crimson is from a more middle-of-the-road fire magic family. Stronger than most. What would you say, about top 50, top 60%?
Yeah, probably about top 60%.
All right, so definitely some power behind them. But let's move on a little bit. We got the secrets, so we know you're not the only one of the family that hasn't inherited the magic. That is very interesting. I promise that won't show up as a plot point in the game. Not even a little bit.
Not a little bit, okay.
Not even, I would never do that. Take elements of a character's backstory and incorporate them into the overall narrative? No. Never. So, looking through your document, what else? So, you never really had magic, but you became enhanced. Now, for a lot, again, for those that aren't familiar with the Shattered World lore, if you become enhanced, if you're exposed to a tear and it changes you, you are cut off from magic as the world understands it. You could have been this reality's version of Gandalf and Harry Dresden and Voldemort and blah, 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 blah. You know, insert powerful magic dude here. Sorry, you're a level 1 peasant. Deal with it. So, Crimson had a bit of a leg up in that she didn't have any magic to speak of when she became enhanced, but that being said, a lot of the more established families have, shall we say, opinions on the enhanced. How does your family view you becoming enhanced?
My family, I'm trying. I'm sorry. I'm trying to find the thing on my page because I can't remember that. My family is they don't really care because they don't care about her.
All right. Your father, I imagine, is a little supportive.
Yes, the father and grandfather are supportive, but the mother and everybody else are just basically like, okay, she's done this. It doesn't matter. It's still not born. You know.
Yeah, I get that. You can't please some people. All right.
Nope.
So, some family is blood, others is found. You know the old saying, the blood is thicker than the water?
Mhm.
Or the full version of the quote, the blood of the covenant is thicker than the water of the womb. Does
Yeah.
she have a found family yet?
No, not yet.
All
She's
right.
actually quite a loner. She would like to have friends, but she doesn't really know how to make friends.
All right. We'll definitely explore that a little bit once the game starts. You know me, I like throwing entertaining NPCs.
Yes, you do.
Boss of the pets. So I am in some types of games, yes. Not in the one we're going to be live streaming. Sorry, I'm reading chat. That's because you think you're boss of the pets. Yes, I am. So, joking aside, um, currently, what is the biggest personal challenge that your character is currently dealing with?
In another day at a time, another day, another monster kind of thing, you know?
All right. Does she Has she had a chance to make any rivals, any major enemies, anyone that just outside of her family who just seem like such peaches? Um, Anyone who
Mm,
just wants her dead.
Probably the demons or the fae that she hunts.
All right, they. You're right. They probably don't take too kindly to being hunted. I wouldn't. All right. So let's move on a little bit. All right. No. So, what bad habits or vices does your character struggle with?
Oh, she likes to smoke cigarettes.
All right,
She like
understandable.
she likes to smoke cigarettes to get her through the day. Um, and she likes to drink,
All right,
and her vices are beautiful women.
I completely concur. That is also one of my vices. That is like three of my vices. I'm not gonna lie. So also, Fey lives do not matter. I've seen Bright. I wish I hadn't, but damn it, I've seen Bright. Anyway, um, for those in the chat, if you have any questions about Crimson, anything you want to know, feel free to ask, and I will relay the question to Fee. But moving on. Wrong button. So, let's start talking about the tears, the supernatural things. A
Right.
lot of people are absolutely petrified of the tears for obvious reasons. They don't want to lose what little place they have in the world. How did you react to your first encounter with the tear?
Oh, she was mesmerized.
Really?
She was entranced by it. She thought it was probably one of the most beautiful things she'd ever seen, and then stuff started coming through it, and she realized, oh, it's time to take care of things.
Nice. So, how has this exposure to the tear and the changing of her very essence, like, right? Because like now she has her destiny abilities, even though I believe she only has the one.
Mm-hmm.
That's still a power that this formerly powerless woman now has. How has this changed her worldview?
Well, to be straight honest, it's made it really weird. I can't say it any other way. It's just made it really weird, and she thinks it's pretty dope.
All right. So, um, you've done some interactions with other supernatural beings, namely hunting them. Have you had any significant interaction outside of shoot, shoot, bang, bang?
No, not really. They're all shoot, shoot, bang, bang.
All right, very direct woman. I like her. I like her. So, you mentioned demons and fae. Those are what she's used to dealing with?
Yes. I should have said a couple of the demons vow to kill her because she killed their kin.
Okay.
So I should have said that, but
No, you're solid. So we've got a little bit of a blood feud going on. Good, good. Rubs hands together malevolently. Let's see. So normally this is where I ask the players if their characters actively seeks out the supernatural or if they try to hide from it. I'm pretty sure I can guess your answer, but what does Crimson do?
oh, it's part of their job. They seek and they find.
All right. So, all right. You've already answered that one. Have you gone through a tear?
A few times.
All right. So your character is no stranger to the life of an enhanced.
No.
Awesome. Now, again, for those that are new to the stream, oh God, excuse me. Sorry, professionalism in action. All right. So, for those that are new to the stream, enhanced first appeared 5 years ago. With the first tear. They weren't officially recognized until about 2.5, 3 years ago. Fee, how long has Crimson been in Enhanced?
I would say Crimson's been enhanced for about a year or two.
About a year or two.
Maybe,
Okay.
maybe a little more.
All right. So, weaponry, gear. What type of weapon does she use? I know the picture that we have, she has an assault rifle, but I believe you mentioned she was going to go a different route?
Yeah, she has a mini flamethrower.
Awesome.
And a double-edged small blade for melee attacks.
Awesome. So, again, for my new listeners, if you play other tabletop RPGs such as Dungeons and Dragons, Pathfinder, etc., you'll notice that all of the different weapons tend to have names, and they keep putting books with new versions of those weapons that are completely the same. For instance, you'll get a dagger or a katana or a dao or whatever. In the Shattered World, the base weapons are all two-handed sword, double-edged straight. One-handed sword, curved, single-edged. You then use the modification system, similar to other games' enchantment system, only available from character creation, to make the type of weapon you want. So if you want a baseball bat wrapped in barbed wire a la Walking Dead, you take the two-handed war club, give it the metallic body, and give it the barbed wire edge modification. And now you have Lucille.
Mm-hmm.
Very much all about character expression. So she is going to be, Crimson is going to be using a mini flamethrower, like you said, and it will be throwing flames at first.
Oh, I can't hear you, Alan.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you now.
Awesome. So, Crimson will be using a mini flamethrower. I assume at first she's going to be throwing actual flames and then maybe later moving on to different elements.
Yeah, I believe so.
All right, I'm down. Um, so, was there anything else you wanted us to know about Crimson? Or more importantly, did you have any questions for me about what you want her to do?
Uh, Not really. I think I understood everything that I had gone over, but probably um no, I really don't have any questions. I'm sorry.
No, you're solid. So I'm going to ask one last question. If Crimson could have the one thing in the world that she wants, regardless of how ephemeral or impossible it may be, what is her one wish beyond wish goal?
Oh, that she survives another day to have sex.
Hey, that is a hell of a goal. I am right there with her. Um,
For
so
real.
does anyone in the chat? I'm gonna open it up to y'all for any questions. We're gonna give it just a minute or two. Um, we have not lasted the full hour, which, to be honest, with Crimson, I don't think I would last the full hour either. However,
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
I am well aware of my limitations, but we're gonna give it just a second. Otherwise, absolutely, Fee, it has been amazing talking to you. I can't wait to play again. Our first game will be on November 3rd.
Cool.
Yes, 10 a.m. Eastern. It doesn't look like there are any other questions, so Fee, thank you for stopping by. I greatly appreciate it. I'm going to be
Absolutely.
stopping the streaming in just a second. Um, Everybody else, y'all take care, be safe, and I will see you at the next character interview, which will be on the 20th at 1 p.m. Take care, everybody.
Bye, Alan.